Aloha, y'all. So I'm currently at my mom's house in New Orleans, and I just wanted to talk about a random thought that came into my head when I was in the middle of doing yoga. I was doing it in the living room, and my mom came and turned on the lights downstairs, and it really triggered me to talk about why artificial lighting is actually really bad for you because it messes up your circadian rhythm. So, this is why so many people are addicted to coffee. This is why so many people are having irregular sleep patterns, It's because of the artificial lights that a lot of people, get up in the AM and spend all day in, even AC, like artificial air that we're breathing is just not the future. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm currently staying in a condo, and it's like I'm on the 10th floor. I'm not grounded, Well, I ground every day to make up for the fact that I'm on the 10th floor of a building breathing in AC because the windows don't open. So shit like that. And it's just adjusting to the city life for as long as I'm here, just visiting. I'm gonna be back soon on my regular grind, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I just wanted to come on here to talk about just reflections and things I've noticed living in the city versus living on an island where, everything is in tune with the earth. Over here, people just do things differently, and some people think it's the only way because they were born here and haven't experienced other aspects of living and just like the potential for not relying on the matrix. So many people can't even fathom the idea of 5D because they so fixated on the artificial world, which is gonna end soon because that's part of the iron age, iron age technology. Iron rusts, iron oxidizes. It's going to be a reality where we're no longer relying on oxygen but just pure light form energy because we would have ascended into our light bodies and no longer are there physical the thing is like it's like our physical bodies are going with us into the new earth. So it's not like everybody has to die. It's not a death that's required. It's called the ascension because everybody is raising the vibration of the planet. So we're going to be moving into a completely new bandwidth, a new reality of operating. And a lot of people don't aren't able to be a part of that because they don't have their higher chakra centers open. And you know, yoga I think is definitely one of the keys to awakening Christ consciousness because it stems off the fact that the spine is what awakens you to Christ consciousness within. The spine has 33 vertebrae. Jesus with 33. It activates your DNA when you allow these energy centers that each of the vertebra holds to unlock and allow the pure Christ consciousness form that is generated from the heart meridian, the center chakra. It's like the meridian chakra because it bridges the lower and the higher self. And the heart is what generates the out of the 0 point first. So it's also what connects us to Gaia on like a spiritual, energetic way. So artificial light is actually a disruptor to your endocrine system, which is what regulates all the hormones in your body, which is what regulates your level of spirituality. That's what the same thing with fluoride and chemtrails. These are things that are to disrupt your endocrine as well as generic like deodorant that has aluminum in it, or toothpaste that you're just constantly closing your third eye. So many people, you can have a spiritual experience, but your third eye cannot be open. It's like you have to try to maintain a certain level in this game. And of course, you want to be constantly ascending with the earth because that's just the natural wavelength of being in your state of well-being. That's something I came to realize with the Libra season, Libra new moon. So it's like, these lights, some of them, the spirally ones, spy on you pretty much. I'm pretty sure they emit like, I'm pretty sure if you like read on the box of like the light bulbs that say that they conserve energy, but they actually are spying devices, I'm just gonna say. Scorpio season begins on the 22nd, so it's really about to get a lot more death-centric, and there's going to be a lot of forced endings to certain things that aren't going to be a part of the future. That's just universal order correcting itself. It's not anything to be spooked about, but it is the eighth house, which is like the deepest, like psychological, emotional things that get brought up during Scorpio season. So, also, Mercury retrograde is in Scorpio for the next 2.5 weeks, or let's just say the next 2 weeks. And it goes direct again. There's going to be an integration phase, but Mars goes direct on the 13th of November, and Mercury goes direct on the 3rd of November. So a lot of 13s in play, and think about all the witches that are doing think about all the evil occult members that are, we're fighting like occult magicians that are not, that can't stand a chance to people once they awaken out of the programming that we've been put in. So, yeah, this isn't meant to scare anybody, but it's just, I hope it brings you peace, honestly, because the only way you can attain peace is through leveling up spiritually, so you really feel like you had this divine trust and faith in the higher self, divine light, you, universe, God, whatever you want to call it, prime creator that we all come from. So that's all I wanted to share today. Give this video a like if you learned something new. Leave me a comment if you have any questions or any Aquarian insights. Otherwise, just you can tame your lower ego, please. Yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And never lose faith on the path, because every single day is an opportunity for you to step into a new state of consciousness that is expanding from what you've experienced before. That's moving in the direction of your north node. So look up your north node, learn about that, learn about your own chart. You're going to need your birth time and your birth date, but literally just go look up free natal chart report and look at your chart